Good morning, welcome to Air Belgium. My name is Jean-Michel Legrand, and today we're going to fly from Charleroi to Guadeloupe and Martinique. We will be sitting with three in the cockpit. The other guys are Jürgen Kraft, who is the commander of the flight, and Julien Wavray, who is the relief first officer for the flight. Basically, it's going to be a smooth flight, 9 hours flight time to Pointe-à-Pitre and then to Martinique.
So, very good morning, welcome on board. My name is Julien Wavray. I am the second officer today. So I'm sitting here to prepare the flight with the captain, and then I will be swapping with the other captain, and I will be sitting in the back to take the control only during the cruise. Yeah, we wish you a very good flight, and I think we're gonna start the briefing with the captain, Jean-Michel.
So today we go from Charleroi, runway 24, and we go to Fort-de-France for runway 10. The departure will be Chèvre for Yankee departure, which reads runway 24, intercept Golf Sierra Yankee radial 245, turn right, intercept Chèvre radial 121, and then inbound to Chèvre, and Chèvre is in the box as well. SID require minimum climb gradient of 4% until passing 3,000 feet.
Checked.
Which means at the speeds we're going to fly, it's about 800 feet a minute, which is not going to be a problem. If unable to comply with ATC, with the SID advise ATC. Anyways, for the little hill at the end of the runway. So then the safety around Charleroi is going to be 2,500 in the axis and until the climb out. So we just have checked the flight plan. So then in the secondary flight plan, we have the same departure with eventually, in case of an engine failure, we're going to come back to Brussels on the 25 left. So runway 24, we calculated the performance with the new weights, V1128, VR133, V2145. It's going to be with the flaps 2. Thrust reduction 1580, acceleration 3500, engine out acceleration 2100. For the abnormals, for any problem before 100 knots we can abort. The call is stop. You monitor the brakes, speed brake. Go full reverse, stop the plane, cabin crew on station. We analyze, we do the ACAM action. If a possible fire exists, we will proceed with an evacuation. And the call is emergency evacuate, evacuate. If it happens after the takeoff, then the acceleration 580. This only if engine is secured, or 10 minutes, whichever comes first. And then we will come back on the secondary flight plan. We will come back to Brussels, as Charleroi is low visibility, and we have more runway in Brussels in case of a problem. In the progress page we can even put Brussels, 25 left. So that's it. Any questions so far?
Nope.
Okay. Basically we're going to fly over Chèvre, which is the shape airfield, and then we will go down south, just avoiding Paris, over Pontoise. Then we will proceed north of Nantes, in La Baie de Quiberon. La Baie de Quiberon, and then basically there we will leave the continent on a route that is going to bring us over the islands of Lajes, which is the Azores, which is our en route alternate in case of a problem. As you can see, it's all blue, the orange being the turbulence. We're going to have a smooth flight, and then we will continue like that until our destination, which is Fort-de-France in the French Caribbean. Well, Pointe-à-Pitre. So smooth flight, no turbulence planned, and I think there's not too much clouds as well, so we might have a nice view on the ocean during the whole flight.
So, a very good morning, folks. My name is Jörg and I'm here to assist my dear colleague Michel on the left-hand seat. My role is pilot monitoring on this flight. Even I'm pilot in command for the sector. My colleagues already did the briefing. So I have the comfort just to jump in the seat and make myself familiar what they briefed and look a second time on the MCDU and on the displays ahead of me. So we are good to go. Due to the restriction at the destination airport, we have to wait another 25 minutes until we can start our pushback out of Charleroi. And then we all together enjoy the flight on this Airbus A340-300.
Air Belgium 5961, clear to Fort de France, Charleroi for Yankee departure, 4,000 feet, squawk 7120.
The Air Belgium 5961 is clear to Fort de France via the Charleroi for Yankee departure route, 4,000 feet and 7120 on the squawk.
Air Belgium 5961, correct.
Thank you.
7120 is on the squawk, 4,000 feet for Yankee. And we can do the before start checklist.
Cockpit preparation
Is completed.
Completed. Gear pins covers.
They are on board.
Removed. Signs.
Signs are on in auto.
Dears.
We have nav 3 times.
Enough fuel quantity.
We have 68,900 kilo, equally distributed, and the trim tank is on the correct value.
Checked. Takeoff data.
Takeoff data are set V1128, VR133 and V2145. It's a toga with the flaps conv 2.
Checked. And the baro reference. 1022, it is 550, 550, so yeah, we are good with RVSM.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
We did that, huh?
Yeah, to the line.
RVSM, yeah. Roger.
So, 5 more minutes, huh?
Yeah. So 6-7, probably we will push all the way to 94, huh? Start up and then make a 90 degrees turn on Mach 6, then November and November 5. It's going to be another foggy day, huh? In Charleroi.
Yeah.
The flying schools there, they are biting their fingers off, huh? Cockpit?
Yeah.
Yes, we are going to request the start up and the push in 1 or 2 minutes.
All right, I'm ready, sir.
Air Belgium 5961, push and start approved on the Foxtrot, QNH 1022, instruction on Golf, QNH 1022, information Mike.
Yes, we have Mike. 1022 is covered and we are cleared to push and start into 6 Golf.
So below the line, please. They are closed. Beacon on. Idle. And standby. And cockpit.
Yes, sir.
We are clear to push into Gulf, and you tell me when to release the brakes.
You can release brakes, sir.
And the brakes are released.
Okay, with the push.
Brakes released. So is this thanks to Napoleon that we do this flight today? Or maybe Louis says? And you tell me when we can start the engines.
Okay, stand by, sir.
1, 2, 3.
Let's keep an eye on the Ryanair. Yeah.
If you're ready, you can start.
Say again?
You can start your...
Sorry, I don't understand you.
Now, you know something else, number 1 and 2, sir.
I understood we can start engine 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Zulu, taxi
Yeah,
Max
keep
6 to number 5, holding point
Setting
runway
1,
24.
2 and 3 and 4 in seconds.
Max 6 to number
So we are
5,
going to
holding
initiate
point
the
runway
start
24,
sequence.
Tango Zulu.
And so we have the pressure of 44 psi, which is acceptable for a start. We're going to move the fuel lever on. Engine start lever is coming on. It's starting the rotation of the N2 turbine, which will bring then a rotation on the N1 turbine.
And we can start engine 2.
And when he will reach a value, he's injecting fuel flow, light up of the engine.
Et voilà, tu vois le 737 qui va sortir par Max 6 s'il a commencé le taxi depuis la position 70.
So as we said before, the small engines, so we can
Voilà,
start
écoute,
two engines at the same time.
Faire le taxi derrière via Max 6 vers novembre 5. Ok, je vais passer derrière lui.
And push back up the sensor. Brake fit.
The brakes are set. So we wait until the two engines are started to start the next two ones and available. So we start number 3 engine. Again, the valve is opening. N2 is rotating, which will start the rotation of the N1. The fuel is starting. Light up of the engine. HGT rising.
On a 10 Tango Zulu and ready November 5. Contact tower
And we start the number 4.
Bye bye. One ready tower 121 305.
Same sequence. Valves open.
10
Engine start to turn.
Merci. Inspection sur le
At
taxi.
20 RPM, 20% RPM, you will inject fuel.
Ok, bah tu peux contacter la tour 121 305.
Fuel is starting now.
Merci.
Light up of the engine.
For good starts, huh?
4 engines available. We have 4 good starts. You can remove the ground equipment, disconnect yourself, make a sign to the left, and I wish you a nice day.
Enjoy, goodbye.
Bye bye. So we set anti-ice on.
We arm the spoilers. Rudder trim 0. Point fig 2. And to the fact that this series of 340 has no auto trim, we have to bring the THS to this setting, which is 33.3 or equivalent of 2.7 up.
And after start checklist, please.
Okay, you wait for the clear signal from in.
It's gone,
So, after start, anti-ice
Is on.
ECAM status,
Is checked.
pitch trim,
We have
33.3% set, and rudder trim
is 0.
checklist completed.
Roger. And then we can ask for taxi.
You got the clear signal?
He's gone.
Okay.
I've seen the pin and he's gone.
Right side is clear. Would you short taxiway do the flight control check here?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're going to do the flight control checks, both sides. So the elevator is going
full up, full down, neutral, full left, full right, neutral,
the
rudder, full left, the rudder full right, so I do the same, full up, full down, full left, full right, and what you see as well is here the aileron troop. When the flaps are set, the ailerons are assisting in lift. Okay.
The ailerons take a lower position to aid the flaps effect of the flaps. So we have a flap on the whole wing surface, on the whole wing distance, instead of just in the middle of the wing.
Yes, sir, we are ready to taxi.
Air Belgium 5961, so taxi Mike 6 to November 5, holding point runway 24.
Mike 6, November 5, holding position runway 24, Air Belgium 5961.
It is clear?
Right side is clear.
Left side is clear as well. And a brake check.
Pressure 0. So taxiway is briefed. So now the sun is coming, huh?
Could be, yeah.
You can switch the Wi-Fi box off.
Is it my side, yeah. Yeah, it's off.
Okay, the cabin is ready.
Yeah, we can do
I
a
advise.
before takeoff checklist.
Cabin crew ready for
Air Belgium 5961, when ready to 121.305, bye-bye.
We are ready, switching tower 121.305. Good morning. Charleroi Tower, a very good morning. Air Belgium 5961, we are taxiing and hold short of runway 24.
Air Belgium 5961 Heavy, Charleroi Tower, bonjour, line up and wait runway 24, runway inspection in progress.
Line up and waiting runway 24. Air Belgium 5961. What a call sign.
Air Belgium 5961, report entering the runway.
Roger, we are now taking a left into November 5 and we are entering runway right away. So, flight controls, checked, flight instruments, checked, 4000 blue, briefing.
Briefing is as briefed, Sierra 4 Yankee departure, no change, runway 24.
Flap setting.
Conf 2.
Config 2. V speeds flex temperature.
So V1 128, VR 133, V2 145, and it's a Toga.
128, 133, 145, Toga.
20 degrees 3 knots, runway 24, clear for takeoff, report rolling.
ATC is set, Air Belgium 5961 is now on the runway and we are cleared for takeoff. Runway 24, call you rolling in a second. So, ADC
is 7120 set.
ICA memo.
Takeoff no blue.
So we take the packs off, so we have more thrust on the engines. Takeoff runway.
24 confirmed.
24 confirmed. Cabin crew
Is advised.
TICAS.
See it?
TICAS.
TKC only.
Okay.
Fix return right heading 070.
Then
070 and 5 Golf X.
packs.
The packs they are off.
Checklist completed.
We are clear for takeoff. Ready?
Air Belgium 5961 is commencing takeoff runway 24.
Air Belgium 5961, roger.
Mantoga, SRS Renault Totrus Blue.
Thrust set.
Inspection,
100 knots.
Check.
Oui, on peut l'attendre novembre 5.
Inspection par novembre 5, autorisé sur la piste.
Rotate.
Autorisé sur la piste par novembre 5. Bonne info, je dégagerai par le sud.
Inspection, c'est bien reçu, merci.
Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
NR5 Golf X return right heading 090.
090 and 5 Golf X.
Oh, 1,000 feet for the sun, huh?
Yeah. Lever climb. So, take one is on.
Air Belgium 5961, identified passing 2000 feet, climb flight level 70.
Climbing flight level 70, Air Belgium 5961.
70 blue.
Golf X return right heading 110.
110 and 5 Golf X.
Back
Air
to
Belgium 5961, contact Brussels 131.1, bye bye.
131.1, thank you, have a good day. 131.1. Brussels, a very good morning. Air Belgium 5961 is facing 3,300, climbing flight level 70.
Air Belgium 5961, Brussels control radar contact. Good morning, climb flight level 210.
Flight level 210, Air Belgium 5961.
210 blue. And climb. And flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1. So now we are bringing the flaps back from 2 to 1 plus F. And the speed goes up, that means we are accelerating.
Ryanair 1 Tango Bravo, climb flight level 260.
Climb flight level 260, Ryanair 1 Tango Bravo.
Seconded by 109
At flight level 200, you can see
Brussels control
that
radar contact, climb flight level 240.
the flaps are automatically
109.
Ryanair 1
going in.
Contact Maastricht 135.980, bye.
It's auto flap retraction.
980, Ryanair 1 Tango Bravo, bye bye.
And flaps 0.
And now we passed the S speed, so we can go flap 0. Speed checked, flap 0.
And
Set
standard pull.
standard set. I do that for you. I'm checking 4,400 feet now.
Correct. And after takeoff checklist, whenever you like,
Landing gear,
is up.
flaps,
They are retracted.
packs,
back there on
Baro reference.
standard set.
Standard set. Checklist completed. So
Thank you.
hopefully no more checklist for the next 9 hours and 50 minutes.
Yeah, so next is approach checklist.
Yep.
Air Belgium 5961, direct to Medil.
Direct to Medil, Air Belgium 5961. Medil, direct.
KLM 2 to Echo, Brussels control, radar contact, direct to river.
Direct Medil without a beam.
Yeah. I'm living there. Chèvre. And AP1,
Check.
thrust climb, open climb, nav, AP1.
Checked.
So that was the last turn of the flight. If we go to straight in Fort de France.
So, flight controls.
Checked.
Checked. Flight instruments.
Checked.
Checked. 4000 blue. Briefing.
Briefing is as briefed. Chèvre 4, Yankee departure, no change, runway 24.
Flap setting.
Conf 2.
Config 2. V speeds flex temperature.
So V1 128, VR 133, V2 145, and it's a toga.
128, 133, 145. Toga.
20 degrees 3 knots, runway 24, clear for takeoff, report rolling.
ATC set. Air Belgium 5961 is now on the runway and we are good for takeoff, runway 24, call you rolling in a second. So, ADC
is 7120 set.
ICA memo.
Takeoff no blue.
So we take the packs off, so we have more thrust on the engines. Takeoff runway.
24 confirmed.
24 confirmed. Cabin crew.
Is advised.
TICAS.
See it?
TICAS.
TICAS see only.
Okay.
Fix return right heading 070.
Then
070 and 5 go back.
packs.
The packs they are off.
Checklist completed.
We are clear for takeoff. Ready?
Air Belgium 5961 is commencing takeoff runway 24.
Air Belgium 5961, roger.
Mantoga, SRS runway Tottrus blue.
Thrust set.
Inspection,
100 knots.
Check.
Oui, on peut l'attendre novembre 5.
inspection par novembre 5, autorisé sur la piste.
Rotate.
Autorisé sur la piste par novembre 5. Pour l'info, je dégagerai par le sud.
Inspection, c'est bien reçu, merci.
Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
NF5 Golf X return right heading 090.
090 5 go back.
Oh, 1000 feet for the sun, huh?
Yeah. Lever climb. So, take one is on.
Air Belgium 5961, identified passing 2000 feet, climb flight level 70.
Climbing flight level 70, Air Belgium 5961.
70 blue.
Go fix return right heading 110. 110, 95, go fix.
Back
Air
to
Belgium 5961, contact Brussels 131.1, bye bye.
131.1, thank you, have a good day. 131.1. Brussels, a very good morning. Air Belgium 5961 is facing 3,300, climbing flight level 70.
Air Belgium 5961, Brussels control radar contact. Good morning, climb flight level 210.
Flight level 210, Air Belgium 5961.
210 blue. And climb. And flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1. So now we are bringing the flaps back from 2 to 1 plus F. And the speed goes up, that means we are accelerating.
Ryanair 1 Tango Bravo, climb flight level 260.
Climb flight level 260, Ryanair 1 Tango Bravo.
Secured by 109
At flight level 200, you can see that the flaps are automatically going in.
Contact Maastricht 135.980 by.
It's auto flap retraction.
980, Ryanair 1 Tango Bravo, bye bye.
And flaps 0.
And now we passed the S speed, so we can go flap 0. Speed checked, flap 0.
And standard pull.
Standard set. I do that for you. Checking 4,400 feet now.
Correct. And after takeoff checklist, whenever you like.
Landing gear
Is up.
Flaps.
They are retracted.
Packs.
Back they are on.
Baro reference.
Standard set.
Standard set. Checklist completed. So
Thank you.
hopefully no more checklist for the next 9 hours and 50 minutes.
Yeah, so next is approach checklist.
Yep.
Okay.
128, 133, 145.
5961,
Toga.
20 degrees 3 knots, runway 24, clear for takeoff, report rolling.
ATC set. Air Belgium 5961 is now on the runway and we are cleared for takeoff, runway 24, call you rolling in a second. So, ADC
Is 7120 set.
ICA memo.
Takeoff no blue.
So we take the packs off, so we have more thrust on the engines. Takeoff runway.
24 confirmed.
24 confirmed. Cabin crew.
Is advised.
TICAS.
See it?
TICAS.
TKC only.
Okay.
Fix return right heading 070.
Then
070, Ryanair 5 go back.
packs.
The packs they are off.
Checklist completed.
We are clear for takeoff. Ready?
Air Belgium 5961 is commencing takeoff runway 24.
Air Belgium 5961, roger.
Mantoga, SRS runway Toulouse blue.
Thrust set.
Inspection, altitude
100 knots.
Check.
Oui, on peut l'attendre novembre 5.
Inspection par novembre 5, autorisé sur la piste.
Rotate.
Autorisé sur la piste par novembre 5. Pour l'info, je dégagerai par le sud.
Inspection, c'est bien reçu, merci.
Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
NF5 Golf X-ray, turn right heading 090.
090, NF5 Golf X.
Oh, 1,000 feet for the sun, huh?
Yeah. Lever climb. So, take one is on.
Air Belgium 5961, identified passing 2000 feet, climb flight level 70.
Climbing flight level 70, Air Belgium 5961.
70 blue.
Golf X-ray, turn right heading 110.
110, NF5 Golf X.
Thank
Air
you.
Belgium 5961, contact Brussels 131.1, bye bye.
131.1, thank you, have a good day. 131.1.
So, how was the departure feeling? Quite nice, huh? Low visibility takeoff, no problem. Plane is made for that. Wait in fog until about 940 feet. And then out in the blue. Now we just stabilized at 34,000 feet. We're now 2 hours away from our departure point. And we passed the coast over France, over Nantes. And well, actually we are leaving Europe now. We're still with the control of Santa Maria, the Azores. And soon we're going to join the airspace that is managed by New York. And this is at 30 West. So, on the iPad, can show you, so we were taking off from Charleroi, have a very quick overfly of Belgium, Belgium being not that big. Then we descended towards Paris, then Brittany. We left the territory of France over Nantes, and now we passed the beautiful island of Belle-Île-en-Mer. We'll have another one at arrival, Marie-Galante. And there is where we are. We are just now with the Azores. Azores Island is over here. And this is the region they manage on the radio. We're just with them now. So we have now another 7 hours flight time to go. Weather looks good. No turbulence reported. I mean, in the flight planning anyway. So, well, let's see, and maybe it's time for the passengers now, after their dinner, to have a nap, a movie, maybe a little cognac, something like that. Sit down and relax. In an Airbus, it's funny to hear people talking about green and blue and so on. A green mode is a mode that is a engaged mode. And a blue mode is a mode that is armed to be engaged when reaching the conditions. That's why Airbus pilots talk a lot about colors. So for someone outside, for a Boeing pilot, they love about it. And they say, yeah, enough blue, altitude blue, horizon blue, sky blue, everything is blue. But the colors out in a Boeing is the same, but without colors. So, yeah, I think Boeing pilots are a bit jealous about Airbus, but they don't want to say it. So they just laugh about them.
Flyer 2360, flight level 320, come on.
2360, bonjour, Coulommiers, Sozone.
Coulommiers, Sozone, repeat, flyer 2360.
In 3 minutes out of flight level 300, Belgium 5961.
Yeah, okay, problem.
So, that fits.
1100 feet, 3 minutes, it's okay.
649 Alpha 133 decimal
They have always a strange way of phraseology in the French.
133, 635, Air Belgium 5961. Good day to you. Brest, bonjour, Air Belgium 5961. We are out of 345, leveling flight level 350.
Air Belgium 5961, bonjour. Proceed on course to Akeron.
That's what we're doing.
We are already on course to Akeron. Thank you.
He is filling up the tail tank in the stabilizer so as to put more weight as possible on the tail, because you have a huge wing there. Each side of the elevator is as big as the wing of a Cessna. So if you put more lift on the tail, this helps in the total lift of the plane, which means you're using less fuel. So he has an automatic feature, and he will put fuel in the back, and then after that he will transfer fuel to the front again. That was quite revolutionary when the Airbus appeared for the first time. They were the first one to do this. Now we are going to put the different winds of different levels into the machine, so that the computer will compute according to wind, the temperature and the weight of the aircraft, which optimum level is the best for the plane.
BT9 Alpha Bravo, Brest 132210, bye.
2210, bye bye, BT9 Alpha Bravo.
Wing 7532, contact Brest 132.190, bye.
132.190, wing 7532.
Sepal at time 1145. Sepal. So you would like to cross at which flight level? 360.
360, yeah. Maximum 37.
Yeah, 360.82. Max flight level. Maximum flight level. 370. So, the ADC unit is Golf.
Air Belgium 5961, contact Brest 134.240, bye.
34240, 134.240, Air Belgium 5961. West, hello, bonjour, Air Belgium 5961, flight level 350.
Air Belgium 5961, bonjour, identified.
Thank you.
So Paris is the same as Charleroi. Rennes is not that bad. I have it on the progress page with runway 21. Lagos is good. And Santiago is Cat 1, but not very good.
So 1149 by Sepal. Yeah, but I try again. Echo, Golf, X-ray.
West, 40 north, 30 west, 33 north, 40 west, 29 on north, 45 west, 25 north, 50 west, 21 north, 55 west, direct dredge. From Sepal, maintain flight level 340.82.
Okay, the readback as follows for Air Belgium 5961 from Sepal, direct to position 44 north, 20 west, thereafter 40 north, 30 west, 33 north, 40 west, 29 north, 45 west, 25 north, 50 west, 21 north, 55 west, dredge from Sepal. Flight level 340 with a max speed of 0.82. I say again, flight level 340.
Belgium 5961, Chunnik, your readback is all correct, all correct. You may continue again with domestic control. Bye-bye.
Thanks very much. Have a good day.
You too, bye-bye.
So, I'm back to domestic.
Yeah, and I have the clearance as well. Sepal direct.
340 the level, and then direct
4400 north, 0200 west, and then we go 400 north, 03000 west.
Bonjour, Lufthansa 31 Mike, level 350.
Lufthansa 31 Mike, bonjour, identified. Speed of 4 Delta Papa, contact Airbus 133.085, over.
133.085, speed of 4 Delta Papa, connect.
Yeah. So then next will be.
Yeah, we can go track distance.
The what?
Track distance as well.
So the next will be 3300 north, 04000 west. Next will be 2900 north, 04500 west. Next 2500 north, 05000 west. And then the next is 2100 north, 05500 west. So 24420 have 253 track, 507 miles.
253.
KLM 705.
And the 507 the mileage.
Yeah.
Okay, and now from 40 the next one.
4420 to 4030, track 245, 507.
Again?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Hold on. 4420, 430. Oh, there are a lot of points in between. I cannot do that out of my head.
I'm just going to fly Belle-Île-en-Mer. There are two very mythic islands in France. It's Belle-Île-en-Mer, and the next one will be in the flight between Guadeloupe and Martinique.
So, from, can you come up with the next point?
Yeah, so next point is going to be 33 north, 40 west, with a track of 232, and with 640 miles. 640 miles.
640.
640 miles.
Stand by.
Air France 456.
C'est moi.
Oui, Air France 456, vous pouvez contacter Shanwick en HS 6547 et la secondaire 8879.
6547, 8879, Air France.
À droite, c'était l'appareil Belle-Île-en-Mer.
C'est vous aussi.
Next is going to be 2155 with a track of 230.
Yeah.
And 366 miles.
Yeah.
And then we'll have dredge.
Yeah.
With track 224.
Yeah.
And 247 miles.
Well, would you like to fly low?
KLM 705.
KLM 705, passing in Eastward, flight level 340.
KLM 705, you may call Shanwick on HS, primary 6547 and the backup 8879.
Roger, 6547, backup 8879, KLM 705. Over.
Over.
Maybe you can relive your brioche in the oven, huh? Okay, so today we are flying a Airbus A340-300. I would like to say we are lucky to fly an Airbus A340-300. It's a very silent plane. I just keep the headset because we are filming, but otherwise I won't have a headset because it's so silent, so comfortable. So a lot of Boeing pilots will tell you, yeah, those 340s, they just have like a hairdryer on the wing, they are not climbing. Well, the Airbus 340 is made as a cruise plane. That means you can cruise for like 14 hours, but the climb won't last for that. So it's not a climb plane, it's a cruise plane. Boeing is a climb plane, but not cruise planes. That makes him so fuel efficient, and that makes him so quiet and soft to fly. So now, another point is why a 4-engine aircraft It started like 20 years ago when Airbus 310 was flying around. 2 engines aircraft, a lot of problems because being a European doesn't have the same weight as being American. For regulations, you're allowed to do more if you're American than if you are European. So to break all the problems with the twin engine extended operations, Airbus said we're going to make a 4-engine plane, and so they don't have anything to say. And it was working. Of course, Boeing had to react, and the reaction was the 777, who got certified even before the first flight, and got ATOP certified for 3 hours. So why is this plane so fantastic? It's because you can reach from the start, from the takeoff point, you can reach the optimum level, which is depending on the weight, on temperature, outside temperature. So you can, for instance, take off like today and reach level 350 at once. 747 would have to make step climbs, brackets they call it, so you fly 1 hour at level 280, then 1 hour level 300 and so on. That makes some transition difficult. If you leave Tokyo and you need to be at a certain level to cross the FIR boundary with Russia, this, with the 747, you will have to stay for hours, and when I say hours, maybe 6 hours at level 280. With an Airbus, you will be able to be at the FIR boundary, so the boundary of the country, at level 390, and keeps you there for the whole flight. Can you imagine how much fuel you can save for that? For instance, a 747 going from Brussels to New York will use approximately 80 tons of fuel. A 340 from Brussels to New York will use around 60 tons of fuel, which is quite different. It is nice to have a big plane, like a 380 or 747. The problem nowadays is to fill that aircraft with revenue passengers, paying the cost of the airplane. So yes, well, this plane is going to disappear soon. It's now about a 30 years concept. The problem is the maintenance for engines are difficult, not difficult, but expensive to maintain. But for us, the maintenance cost is covered by the fuel efficiency of the plane and the fact that we are not extended twin operations. We have 4 engines, so basically we can go all over the place without having to make a detour for the reachability of airports. So yes, you will see that at the landing the plane is very good glider. Takes not much thrust for the descent. Engines will be at idle all the time. For the passenger, very comfortable as well. And yes, it's a nice plane to fly. So that's another point about flying Airbus. You can eat civilized on a table. You can ride civilized on a table. On a Boeing, even a Dreamliner. What about the Dream on a plane? You have to eat on your knees, ride on your knees, with this huge thing there in front of you, not able to cross the legs. All this is comfort. Airbus, I tell you, European concept. Maybe we can show you around a bit on the Airbus. So the Airbus was the first manufacturer to make a global cockpit layout for multi-crew and multi-license ratings. So basically the Airbuses are all the same, just a little bit different if you have 2 engines or 4 engines, but the basic are the same. So we can go to the systems. We have here the display of the 4 engines with the low pressure fan. That would be a propeller on a turboprop. That would be the exhaust gas temperature. That would be the high pressure compressor as well on a turboprop. Just to remember that we have 2 fans. We have the number 2 is a small compressor and the number 1 is a bigger compressor, and we have like ratios of 5. So we have 5 times more air going through the N1 than through the N2. The N2 is basically giving the air for burning the fuel and giving the power to the engine. And so the N1 is to be compared to the propeller, who is going to absorb the power delivered by the combustion of the fuel. Here we have the secondary parameters like oil quantity, oil pressure, oil temperature, vibration of the engine, and nacelle temperature, because most of the time when a fire hits an engine, it's because one of the combustion chambers is having a crack, and so the high gas temperature is getting out of the combustion chamber into the nacelle. And as this is a high value, it's not always obvious that you get a fire into an engine. Although the nacelle, normally the temperature is very low because we have minus 56 degrees now. So if the temperature of the nacelle is starting to increase, then you can expect an engine fire in a couple of minutes later. So this for the engines. So we have the situation of the bleed. We have the 4 engine delivering high pressure air from the, well, as we have a high regime of the engines, now it's the low pressure turbines giving air to the packs, which is this, the 2 packs being the compressor, giving air to the cabin. So basically what we do, we take air with a high temperature, 215 degrees, it goes via a pre-cooler, then it expands. By the fact that it is expanding, the temperature drops, then it is compressed again. The water is taken out, otherwise everyone would be burned by the vapors. And so finally we get an exit temperature of the compressor around 16 degrees, and we can go up to 34 degrees, which is then distributed in the whole aircraft for the comfort of the passengers. We can have a look at so here the air is coming from the packs and distributed into the cabin via the 2 systems. We can have a regulation of the temperature here, and that's the final temperature in the cabin. Now we have a dog on board. He is in the front cargo, and look, we want to keep him 20 degrees for his comfort, and that needs a 32 degree air intake, because of course the shelf of the aircraft is quite cold. The skin is cold, it's minus 56 degrees outside. So this is for the convenience of the temperature. We have, of course, we need to breathe in the plane, so we all know that we could not survive here if we go in metric. We are at an altitude of 38,000 feet, which means in meters it is 11,580 meters. We all know that we would die. We know the problems of the people going onto the Everest at 8,000 feet. So we have a check on the difference of pressurization from the inside of the plane and the outside, which is 8.5 psi. The cabin is stable because the plane is not climbing or descending, so the vertical speed of the cabin is 0. And the cabin altitude is 6,500 feet. So again, a comparison with Boeing, which I love so much. On a Boeing, the cruise altitude at 38,000 feet, the cabin would be at 8,300 feet. So almost 2,000 feet difference. And these are the 2,000 feet that have the most impact on your body. It's like when you do a cross, it's going to be the last miles of the cross that's going to be heavy. Again, we have the functioning of the pack here, and we have 2 outflow valves. Of course, we compress air into the plane. If we would not evacuate the air, the plane would do like a balloon and get bigger and bigger and bigger. We don't want this. So we regulate the air via 2 outflow valves, and according to what is getting in, he is regulating what is getting out. Should we have a problem about this regulation valves, to avoid that the plane is going to make like a balloon, we have a safety relief valve. This would be opened in case we have a differential pressure that is reaching the limit. On the electrical, we need a lot of electricity in this plane, a lot of screens, a lot of televisions, a lot of instruments, a lot of computers. They take a lot of heat, a lot of power in the galley to heat the food, to chill the drinks. All this is given by 4 generators, one for each engine, is distributing the current on 2 buses, which would be like, to be compared at home, the fuse board of a home. So if we lose an engine, for instance we lose engine 1, we're going to lose the generator that is combined with the engine, and it would be taken over by the adjacent engine. If we lose 2 engines, the right bus would jump onto the left bus and provide a current. For this, of course, we have to limit the current. The first thing that we would cut are the televisions, the galley, so no food heating anymore, no chilling of the apéro, and but this is a 4-engine airplane, so statistically it is very improbable to lose the 4 engines at the same time. You know, this plane is very reliable. There are only 2 cases of Airbuses that crashes, and both of the crashes are the fault of the pilots, as it is always, of course. You have the Air France in Montreal, they were playing like cowboys, and they end up like cowboys. And then you have the unfortunate plane of Afrikiri, who was getting into bad weather, and then again human error, and they crashed. It was a 330, I think. So then electricity, we have done the current like on a car, DC current with 3 batteries, one battery for the APU, 2 main batteries for the aircraft systems, transformer rectifiers, so we have alternate current coming in. It is rectified, it's coming into DC current to feed the batteries. Then hydraulic, so we have 4 engines, and every engine is feeding a pump. Those are the pumps from the engines. We have 3 hydraulic systems, 1 green, which is basically the most important, then a blue and a yellow. We see that 2 engines, 1 and 4, are feeding the green system, and then every engine has the blue or the yellow system. Those systems are backed up by electrical pumps, so even if the engine is shut down, you can pressurize the system by electricity. In case of we would have 4 engine failure, we have a RAT, which is like a ram air turbine. It's basically a propeller with a generator, hydraulic generator and electrical generator that would give enough hydraulic and electricity for the basic flying of the plane. All this electricity is watched by circuit breakers. This is just a warning to say if a circuit breaker pops out. Now everything is normal, so we don't have it. The APU is the auxiliary power unit. To start the engines you need air. To give some heating you need air as well, and warm air, and to get the electricity you need current. This is all coming from this little engine in the tail. Well, I say little engine, it's it's roughly a big engine. It can be compared to the engine of a big truck, and it's giving compressed air for the starting of the engine, and electricity via a generator. It's giving the air over there. Then conditioning we have seen before. The doors, we can monitor the doors. All the slides are armed. This permits to see if on ground, when cabin crew has forgotten to disarm the door when we come in, or when we go, to see if all doors are armed. The wheels, we monitor all the wheels, temperature of the wheels, the pressure of the wheels per tire. Some airplanes have brake fan, so they can cool the brakes. We don't have it on this one. It's not really necessary because we fly only long haul. If it would be a 330 making short hauls like 1 hour, and they would need it more accurately than this one. Flight controls we have seen during the taxi, position of the controls, and the fuel. The fuel, basically 4 engines, 4 cells, where the fuel is collecting in this what they call collector cell. We have outer tanks and we have inner tanks, we have a center tank and a trim tank. So maybe you've seen that the wing is very flexible on this aircraft. So to limit the efforts on the wing, we keep 3,000 kilo of fuel in every wingtip to create some weight on the lift. This is the fuel that's going to be used the latest, because then the plane is getting the lightest and the tension on the wing is not so big anymore. This is the two main fuel tanks, which are feeding directly the engines. And the first one to be emptied is the center tank, which is giving a double capacity as the wing tanks. To improve the aerodynamic forces on the plane and to save fuel, of course, we have a trim tank. It's fully automatic. You can make it manual as well. So the plane will shift the center of gravity of the airplane to keep a maximum load on the elevator, so that the whole surface of the plane is lifting the plane. Otherwise, you could have a situation where the center of gravity moves too much forward, so you have a lift on the wing, and you have a negative lift on the tail to balance the whole aerodynamics. Of course, a negative lift has no reason to be there, because it's just fuel spilling. So this is the status key, which gives you the automatic surveillance of the systems, and again the cruise page with all the main items of the systems. So quite simple, very easy to use. If there is a failure coming up, it will pop up. It will pop up here on the ACAM. It will say what is wrong, the procedure to use, what you cannot do, the status of the aircraft. You cannot do maybe an automatic approach, things like that. So basically, Airbus aircraft do not invent anything. Just read what is written and apply the Airbus procedure. So no cowboy, nothing. It's just civilized airplane.
November 0 Papa Kilo, confirm squawk. November 80 Papa Kilo, confirm squawk code.
We're 5772 is our squawk, 80 Papa Kilo.
November 80 Papa Kilo, radar contact.
Thank you.
Delta 351, climb flight level 300.
Papa 300, 351.
Tiago, good afternoon. JetBlue 2661, 75 miles north of Alopo 330.
JetBlue 313, squawk ident, confirm flight level.
The flight level is 330, we're squawking 7122.
JetBlue 313, squawk ident, confirm flight level.
There's the ident and flight level 350 for JetBlue 313.
JetBlue 313, radar contact.
Roger.
Yarko, good afternoon, Alitalia 9511, level 390.
Alitalia 9511, confirm squawk.
Squawk 5277, Alitalia 9511.
Alitalia 9511, radar contact.
Radar contact.
Yarko, French West 16 Echo, good afternoon, flight table 390, squawk 5273.
And American 612, request lower.
Station calling for second call sign.
American 612, request lower.
American 612, descend to flight level 270.
Descend to flight level 270, American 612.
American 612, correct.
Yeah, for American 1319, you have lower for us.
Piaco, Sunwing 755, request flight level 340.
Sunwing 755, on level higher, maintain flight level 320. American 1394, resume on navigation, direct Hillary.
Direct Hillary now, on navigation, American 1394.
Destination runway 10 is confirmed on the 80s arrival, Cisco 6 Kilo arrival. In RATNAV we have automatic tuning for the number 1, we have manual tuning for the number 2, the ILS of the frequency of the ILS and the course of the ILS. The progress page, we can put the destination, Tango, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Sending flight level 250, Alpha Bravo Bravo.
We just get the clearance to descend level 250, and then we give the descent management to the aircraft, level 250 blue, and he is going to take charge of the descent as programmed in the machine. Temperature 30 degrees, not bad, huh? And then the wind 120, 12 knots. We have 2,000 feet scattered clouds, so it's going to be a nice approach. And the minimas, like on the chart, depicted on the chart, about 210 feet, which is set there and repeated over here. Fuel prediction, we just discussed it. We need 6.4 tons to go to diversion, so we have at least 1 hour holding fuel over the first airport if we need it. And then the secondary, we copy the active flight plan. And that's it, simple. Airbus. Ladies and gentlemen, we have started our descent towards our first destination. And we're going to be landing in 30 minutes. The weather is beautiful, 30 degrees, a little bit clouds, a little bit wind. For the ones sitting at the right of the aircraft, they will have a sight on the volcano during the approach. I thank you for flying with us, and I hope after all you enjoyed your time in our company. Thank you very much, and again, nice vacation.
Contact 39 November. Voilà. We're squawking 7161 Delta 339.
Delta 339, radar contact, flight direct 1 November Echo. 2661, squawk ident.
Squawk ident, JetBlue 2661.
Speed ahead start.
Checked.
Air Belgium 5961.
Air Belgium 5961, bonjour, radar identified. Continue descent flight level 160, direct to Fox Oscar Foxtrot. Expect ILS Zulu, runway 10.
ILS Zulu, runway 10, and we are heading directly to the Fox Oscar Fox VOR, descending flight level 160, Air Belgium 5961.
160 blue, direct to Fox Oscar Fox.
And the ILS Zulu.
9063, climb flight level 240.
Climb flight level 240, Transat 963.
Is the one that is
approach is Zulu, yes.
As briefed.
Yeah.
Après faire Wi-Fi, vous revenez vers le terrain.
Continuez à faire des évolutions aux environs de Pierre Wi-Fi, pas de problème ça.
Romeo Victor.
Jet to Hillary, Air Transat 963.
Transat Sierra, contactez Saint-Lucie, 119, décimal 8, bon vol. 19, c'est merci.
Kilo.
So, then Mike has to copse it.
Penguin ADC, huh?
Well. No change.
And for American 1319, confirm we are clear for the approach, ILS approach, Zulu 10.
Station calling second, please.
Are we clear for the approach, Zulu?
Yes, they were.
10, American 1319.
American 1319, affirm, clear ILS approach, prediction at discretion.
Thanks.
I'm off ADC. I talked to the guys on the ground.
Yeah.
Belgium 5961, descent altitude 8,000 feet, QNH 1013.
8,000 feet, 1013, Air Belgium 5961. 8,000 blue, 1013 is set. We can do approach checklists.
So he says no problem, this is always good. I understand 8,000 feet on 1013, you ask approach checklist.
Yeah. Yes,
parking position 4 as expected.
Parking position 4. Fantastic.
Delta 339 checking in 260.
Delta 339, good afternoon, radar.
Voila, approach checklist.
110 direct to bed.
Direct to Tibet down to 11,000 Delta 339.
Delta 339, I confirm flight level 110.
Briefing.
Is confirmed, runway 10.
Confirmed. Ecom status.
Checked.
Checked. Then seat belts
They're on.
are on. The Barrow reference.
Well, we have already 1013, 1013 3 times.
1013 checking 13,700 now.
Correct.
Minimum.
Minimum is set at 210.
210 set. Engine start selector.
It's normal.
Checklist completed. Landing checklist is next.
Number 4. Where is the number 4? I don't find it on the number 4.
Delta 339, correction, stop descent, flight level 150.
Ah, okay, number 4, yes.
Delta 339.
The second after the Bravo exit check.
80 Pop Kilo, waiting descending flight level 270 out of 29.4.
November.
So seatbelt constraint, ILS push button,
yeah.
ILS inbound track is 095, GPS is primary. I advise the cabin.
Cabin crew, 10,000 feet. Thank you.
Cabin crew is advised.
Thank you.
So in the VORs are set.
Delta 339, because you are very high, turn right, heading 160.
160 Delta 339.
Confirm, sir.
Martinique, French Racer, 16 Echo, bonjour, on descend vers le niveau 250 en route sur Fesco.
French Racer, Echo,
French Post. Ah, they have that here as well.
Kilo disponible, direct Fox, Oscar Fox, prévoyez une approche ILS Zulu piste 10, poursuivez la descente, niveau 200. BN 4350, le radar identify, for spacing, turn left heading 130.
Left heading 130, Caroline 435.
A lot of boats, huh?
Yeah, Belgium 5961, maybe expect radar vectors.
5961, affirmative, Fox Oscar Foxtrot, fly heading 250.
After the VOR, heading 250. Yeah, Belgium 5961.
And Air Belgium 5961, descent altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1013.
1013, 4,000 feet, Belgium 5961. 339 lane.
4,000 feet below. 250 is prepared.
Check.
Descent altitude 8,000 feet, QNH Martinique 10.
So on the safety side, 6,000 feet to the north of Fox, Oscar Fox.
Just to confirm, you can flight level 140 and
yeah, okay. Airbus in sight.
For the direct.
Yeah, that's nice.
Flight level 140.
It's looking like Douala.
0 Papa Kilo, you are very high. Can you make a 360
Oh yes.
to the left?
Affirmative.
Yes, 360, no problem. The French pose is coming overhead 1500 feet.
Kilo, so make a 360 by the left, and then you come back direct to Dermy, flight level 170.
Roger, left turn 360 down to 170 and to Derby, is that correct?
Et ferme, sir.
French 16 Echo pour poursuivre la descente.
French 16 Echo, descendez niveau unité 50.
Niveau unité 50, French 16 Echo.
Delta 339, Delta 339, turn, proceed direct to 2 bed. You're very high, so I think you will descend in the holding pattern.
Heading 250, 4,000 feet, extended center line, yes.
Yeah.
Direct to.
Left direct to 2 bed, descend altitude 8,000 feet. Who's that for?
276 inbound, confirm.
Yeah.
Direct 2 bed, descend altitude 8,000 feet.
So, nav blue, standby heading.
Yeah.
Delta 339.
So we might expect a right turn to final.
Yeah, towards the volcano.
60.
Flight level 120, heading 160, American 1910.
November 0 Papa Kilo, descend flight level 160.
Delta 339 is going down to 8,000 direct tube at Delta 339.
Delta 339, that's correct. Contact St. Lucia approach 119.8, bye.
St. Lucia.
119.8 Delta 339.
American 819, direct to Hillary.
Correct, Hillary, American 819.
Air Belgium 5961, descend altitude 2,000 feet, QNH 1013.
1013, 2,000 feet, Belgium 5961.
2000 blue, we are below MSA.
Checked.
963, contact Loreza approach 121.3, bye.
21.3, air turns on 969.
November 0 Papa Kilo, descend flight level 140.
Down to 140, Papa Kilo. Say the frequency again for 339, please.
Delta 339, 119.8.
119.8, thanks. Et French 16 Echo pour poursuivre la descente.
French 16 Echo, je rappelle.
French post or?
If you descend faster, you get a vector.
Right, direct to Naco, flight level 140.
Yeah, but then I get less sightseeing.
Caribbean 435 and climb flight level 160.
Flight level 160, climb 435.
November 80 Papa Kilo, descend flight level 130.
130, 80 Papa Kilo.
American 1910, descend altitude 8,000 feet, QNH Martinique 1013.
Okay, down to 8,000 feet, 1013 American 1910.
American 1910 and turn right heading 1200.
Right to 200.
We have 12 miles to go, we can turn in anytime, whenever he wants.
Et French 16 Echo, on peut poursuivre la descente?
French Post but the French Post...
Echo, descendez niveau 100.
Niveau 100, 16 Echo.
You have to wait, French Post?
Belgium 5961, ready for turn-in.
Belgium 5961, right heading 060, intercept ILS Zulu, runway 10, clear direct approach.
Right heading 060, clear the intercept and follow the ILS Zulu, runway 10. Air Belgium 5961.
November 80 Papa Kilo, descend altitude 9,000 feet, QNH 1013.
Down to 9,000 feet, 80 Papa Kilo.
First idle, open
First
descent.
idle, open descent. And we are on the glide. So I revert to glide
American
slow.
1910, direct to 2 bed.
Direct 2 bed, American.
Vertical speed 5 knots.
Check.
American 1910, contact St. Lucia approach 119.8, bye.
1198, good day, American 1910.
November 80 Papa Kilo, Dermy, descend 9,000 feet, contact 119.8, bye.
19.8, 80 Papa Kilo.
We are clear for approach.
Yes, sir.
Approach arm, cat 3 is single. And we can go even a second autopilot, AP1+2.
Martinique, American 2295, flight level 250, request descent.
American 2295, good afternoon, radar identified, descend flight level 100, direct to bed.
Descend to flight level 100, proceed direct to bed, American 2295.
And activate approach phase, please.
16 écho, descendez altitude 8000 pieds, QNH 1013.
8000 pieds, 1013, French West, 16 écho.
Activated.
Thank you.
Belgium 5961 at 2,000 feet, clear approach Zulu runway 10, reduction at discretion.
Roger. Own speed, and we are cleared for the ILS runway 10 out of 3,000 feet. Air Belgium 5961.
American 819, contact Piarco 123, decimal.
Lockstar.
Checked.
23-7, American 819, good day.
Air Belgium 5961, contact tower 118, decimal 5, alright?
185, bonjour.
De certains 172 qui roule de la piste vers la vague, vous pouvez rouler derrière Zulu unité, mais ratez trop départ.
En fonction du 172 qui arrive en roule en fonction Zulu unité, on rappelle prêt, à partir du
Lock.
2500. Radio altimeter live.
Martinique Tower. Good afternoon, bonjour. It's Air Belgium 5961. 11 miles on the ILS 10, field inside.
61, Martinique, bonjour. Number 1, clear to land, wind 100 degrees, 12 knots.
Roger, we are clear to land on the runway 10. And you want us to leave the runway via Bravo or Alpha? Parking stand is 4.
It's at your discretion, the same to me.
Okay, thanks very much.
So,
Star glides for blue.
Yeah, it's better to go via Alpha and then stand 4.
Alpha will be better for me.
Yes, we take Alpha. Thank you.
Very good. What a view, look at that, huh? Wow. Let's slope alive, flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
I can go gear down, non-standard.
Gear down.
Right substar, flaps 2.
Speed checked.
Disconnecting.
2. Go on altitude 3000 is set.
Check. Flaps 3.
Speed checked. Flaps 3.
And flaps full, landing checklist.
Speed checked. Flaps full. Landing checklist. Cabin crew.
Yes, I don't know.
Yep.
Cabin crew seats for landing. Thank you.
Auto thrust.
Speeds.
Auto brake.
Is low.
Ika memo.
Landing 1 blue.
Roulez par Tango Lima dans le point d'attente Delta, rappelez pour les 20.
Landing no blue.
Checklist completed.
Thank you. We are clear to land, huh?
Yes. Alpha taxiway is
second one, huh?
the second.
Bravo Fox, rappelez-moi après à amender la cléance.
So, après.
1000. Check.
Checked.
400.
Check land green.
On est très Zulu unité, 53 Juliette. Visuel sur le trafic en courte.
53 Juliette, derrière le 340 en courte finale. Depuis Delta, alignez-vous piste 10, attendez derrière.
Derrière le trafic, on s'alignera derrière, on attendra 10 derrière, 53 Juliette.
Contact Captain Bravo Fox, contact office.
Bravo Fox, départ radar dans l'axe vers 3000 pieds initialement, QNH 1013.
40, 30, 20, retard, retard 10.
Il y a un départ radar dans l'axe 3000 pieds initialement, QNH 1013, Franchest, Captain Bravo Fox.
Ground spoilers.
Au départ.
Au départ, Captain Bravo Fox.
Reverse green. T-cell. Manual braking. 70. I start the APU. Yeah, and manual braking. Checked. So I start the time for 3 minutes cooldown.
Taxi stand 4.
Left turn Alpha stand 4, Air Belgium 5691. 5961, sorry.
Bonne soirée, à tout à l'heure.
Thank you, see you later.
Yes. Alpha taxiway is second.
Fox, rappelez-moi prêt à amender la cléance.
$400.
Check.
100 above.
53 Juliette, derrière le 340 en courte finale. Depuis Delta, alignez-vous piste 10, attendez derrière.
Minimum.
Derrière le trafic, on s'alignera derrière, on attendra 10 derrière.
Contact Captain Bravo Fox, contact office.
Bravo Fox, départ radar dans l'axe vers 3000 pieds initialement, QNH
40, 30, 20, retard, retard 10.
Il y a un départ radar dans l'axe 3000 pieds initialement, QNH 1013, Franchest, Captain Bravo Fox.
Ground spoilers.
Au départ.
Au départ, Captain Bravo Fox.
Reverse green. Diesel. I start the APU. Yeah, and manual braking. Checked. So I start the time for 3 minutes cooldown.
Taxi stand 4.
Left turn Alpha stand 4, Air Belgium 5691. 5961, sorry.
Bonne soirée, à tout à l'heure.
Thank you, see you later. So radar is off and winch here is off.
Bravo Fox, c'est noté, maintenez Delta, je vous rappelle.
I can perform the after landing checklist in a silent, non-standard way, so you look out. Stand 4 is the first bridge on the left, okay? Flaps retracted, spoilers are disarmed, the APU is starting, APU is available, radar is off and protected wind shear is off.
Yeah, we can put APU on the bleed, so
completed.
We have less thrust.
So we have almost 2 minutes for cool down. So what we can see on our magic box here.
Number 3. Number 4 is the one there. People are waiting for us.
Your second wife with all the kids are waiting.
The what? Marshallers inside. We can put the lights all off.
Autorisé décollage, vent 110 degrés 12 knots.
En vue du précédent, piste service autorisé décollage, François 4 Bravo Fox.
Okay, 50 seconds for the cool down. Right side is clear. Oh, this smells like a beer.
No, not yet.
Nombre 6053 Juliette, merci pour la coopération et rappelez pour intégrer le circuit.
Avec plaisir, à tout à l'heure, 53 Juliette.
Civic Air France 613, bonjour, base gauche Suisse.
Air France 613, Martinique, bonjour, numéro 1, rappelez, établi final piste 10.
Okay, we have the APU.
APU is available.
Yeah.
Souhaite Bravo Fox, identifié radar, contacté Martinique approche 121-0, à plus tard.
Avec approche 121-0, François 4 Bravo Fox, au revoir.
We have 5 on the engine and 2 doors to go, 1 door to go, 0 door to go, seatbelts off. So you confirm they all go out? They all disembark?
CPA au PZO, bonjour.
Non, hein?
Véhicule SPPA, j'écoute.
CPA au PZO pour débuter une roue d'avion passant par Alpha.
Véhicule SPPA, j'ai déposé.
Yes, please. So there we are, Martinique, 30 degrees, speaking French, just like you would do in Paris or in Lille, but we flew for 9 hours. So we're a little bit ahead of time. We had a very lovely approach with kind of ILS visual approach combination. We had a good view on the volcano, good view on the bay. Now we landed and we're gonna set course again to Pointe-à-Pitre soon. Just the time to take the new passengers, no fueling needed today. And then we'll go again for 30 minutes flight time to our final destination.